to work, make him go to work, go to work, make him go to work for me. Go to work, make him go to work, go to work, make him go to work, go to work, make him go to work, go to work, make him go to work for me. Go to work, make him go to work, go to work, make him go to work for me. Go to work, go to make him go to work, go to work, go to make him go to work.
Chat, we are now live. What is up, everyone? Thank you for tuning on in to SGL tonight for a very, very special stream. We are testing out a special event. This has been in the talks amongst the community for a while. I think a bunch of people were looking forward to this. This was something we in the admin team were also thinking about implementing. And here we are. We are giving it a go. This is SGL All-Star Day. Now, chat, as I mentioned earlier, this is a bit of a test event. We're not going through like anything formal. This is more of a pilot to see if everything works out, everything goes well. And, you know, if people enjoy this, both the players and you guys in chat, we can then try this out in future seasons and, you know, go with something a bit more polished. So don't be surprised if we do some changes on the fly, because we're just trying to see how everything works. We're going to go off of how everyone feels. And let's hope everyone has some fun. I see you there, Pipe Shot Gogan, Deep Sea, and Cyberbird. Thank you all for joining in. Right. So you might be looking at the screen, you'll be wondering, what is going on right here? What is this SGL Champ Team of the Season versus EM Spurred thing? So one of the things we wanted to celebrate was the achievements and the skill on display by all of the players from the championship division. And what better way to showcase all of that and to have them face off against a team from the Premier Division that was placed lower in the Premier League in Season 10. So it should have been, you know, Sounders RC because they finished at the bottom of the table, but they just weren't available. So we got EM Dallas Burn instead. Now, bear in mind, this is an EM Dallas Burn team without Caesar. So, you know, I think the champ team of the season might have a chance right here because they have a bunch of very good players. EM Dallas Burn does not have Caesar. So don't be surprised if, you know, we see some games where the champ team of the season actually stands a chance and gets a result. Posey, you could see in chat as well. I was trying to retire, but here I am. Call me Brett Frog. Okay, Posey, come on, man. You're not past it. You're way further ahead than most people. Don't sell yourself short, bro. I'm watching from a hotel in Atlanta. Hey, Gogan. Did you say you came from Atlanta originally? So I'm guessing you're there to like see some family or something, right? Or are you there for something else? I know it's March Madness as well. People have been following that. Could it be related to that? Oh, right, the national team. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I forgot they have a series of friendlies in Atlanta. Yo, that's going to be fun, man. I hope you have a good time right there. All right. Before we get started, I'm going to try something different. And I don't think the champ team of the season is aware of this. I'm going to be dropping into their voice chat and see if we can get like a quick impromptu interview going before we kick off this match, all right? So chat, let's see how this goes. Wish me luck.
Just because all you're thinking about is going to play Valorant.
Fellas, how y'all doing? You guys are live on twitch.tv/sportsgamingleague right now. Sorry to drop in like this, but I just want to do like a quick little interview amongst all y'all. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys, how are you guys feeling about this matchup? Are you guys looking forward to facing off against CM Dallas Burn here?
Oh, yeah. I got this. We're not worried at all. We're going to destroy them, and it's not even going to be close.
I concur.
Echo sentiment.
We love the confidence over here.
It doesn't matter which three we put out. We're going to win every game.
Oh, snap. Bold words. Okay. All right. Okay, so one thing I have in mind right now, do you guys have like your teams planned out for each game? Or are you guys just going to decide on the fly?
We have it planned out by the most intelligent thing on the planet, actually. AI.
Oh, of course. Best way to set this up, eh?
Yes, sir.
Well, we shouldn't wait too long. I think you guys are ready. The other team's ready. EM Dallas Burn, that is. So let's kick off.
Yeah.
Good luck to you guys, and we'll chat with you guys once this series is done.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, Maz.
Good luck, boys. All right, so that was Champ 2 of the season. Yeah, they did not anticipate me joining in. We are going to kick off very soon. Champ Team of the Season versus EM Dallas Burn. Chat, I didn't forget about you guys. If you guys want to drop a prediction in, go on ahead and do it right now. I'm going to be setting it up right here in the Twitch stream. Put your channel points where your mouth is. Of course, I cannot predict because I need to control the prediction itself. So I'm going to start with saying, without Caesar, I think Champ Team of the Season has a chance, but I think it will go far. I see this going to 7, and I think Champ Team of the Season is going to pull out an upset right here. Loyboy Farty, good to see you in chat. I'm here. I'm ready to probably most likely not ball out. Okay, don't. Pico. Listen, I know I already talked about Posey selling himself short. Bro, you had some highlight reel plays. You have the save of the season in the premiere. You didn't get that out of sheer luck, guy. Don't sell yourself short, bro. All right, whilst these predictions are going in, we are about to kick off right now, chat. Strap yourselves in, get yourselves ready. Champ Team of the Season versus EM Dallas Burn is going to kick off very soon. Hopefully this goes well. And here we go, kicking off right now. Champ Team of the Season versus EM Dallas Burn. Here we go. I want to start right there for Champ Team of the Season. And of course they get the early goal. They took advantage of the kickoff. Posey getting beaten by Devin. Birdnana getting the side boost, rushing in to get the tap in front of the orange net. And it is Champ Team of the Season who take the lead. They're up 1-0. What a start. by Champ Team of the Season. Kicking off game 1, Shorts, Debit, and Bird Nana. Now that is a seriously good team. See what they have in store for us. Facing off against Podesy, Wicca, and Pico David. I know there's Playboy Farty in there. I'm going to call it Pico David because that's the name he went with for the longest time. I don't know why he changed it to Playboy Farty right here, but Pico David just rolls off the tongue easier for me. After that incredible start by Champ Team of the Season, EM Dallas Birds looking to get themselves settled in. Wicca, nice first touch, gets into the midfield, looking to dribble his way past the opposition, evades a demo, looking to fake. The opposition gets both Shorts and Debit, but Bird Nana keeps his composure and clears it out. It's the first time EM Dallas Bird tested the Champ Team of the Season in game 1. Still a lot of Rocket League to go, though. Don't be surprised if EM Dallas Bird get back, but for now, they have to defend. Bird Nana looking for a second. Wicca gets it out with 0 boost. Ball loose in the midfield. Now Podesy has to take over. Unfortunate miss. Wicca setting up Playboy Farty. But Wicca gets back to it. The ball high up. Surely EM Dallas Bird have their position set. Debit, though, helping out his teammate Bird Nana to get it out of the way. Oh, that looked incredibly audacious. Debit with the opportunity to get the second. Just didn't expect the ball to come his way. And it's still 1-0. But Champ Team of the Season, every time they push up, they put this EM Dallas Bird team on the back foot. And right now, it's Champ Team of the Season looking like they should be in the Premier instead of EM Dallas Bird. Caesar, Red 4, Polar, good to see you guys in chat. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching this. Bear Blitz, I believe in the boys. 50K, that's 50K channel points on Champ Team of the Season. And so far, they are repaying his faith with a strong Game 1 performance. Could they get a second right here? Bird Nana looking for the dunk. Good defending from EM Dallas Bird, but it's not over yet. Ball out to the side. Wicca clears it away from the corner. Good tap it to the middle by Bird Nana. Back pass from Debit to Shorts. Ball loose in the midfield. Debit with the open net. From provider for the first goal to the goal scorer in the second, Debit extends the Champ Team of the Season's lead to 2. Unfortunate mishap for Pico David right there, going for the ball, but just whipping it entirely. Champ Team of the Season up 2-0 against EM Dallas Bird. Caesar, I don't know if you'll be able to make it within 30 minutes, but your team looks like they need you out there. Kind of struggling at the moment. Even when they are in the opposition territory, they're just not able to create good chances. Then they get caught in transition right here. Good save by Wicca on Shorts. Could have been 3-0. Not for Wicca getting back in time. Now Wicca look create on his own. Gets bumped away though, but the ball moves in the middle. Pico David looking for the shot. He couldn't get it on target, but Podesy cleans it up. EM Dallas Bird huffed and puffed, and they finally got the first goal. A little bit of chaos went a long way for the FC Dallas boys. And it's 2-1 with 1 minute 34 seconds remaining. And looking for the equalizer instantly. Pico David looking for the shot, just gets a whip instead. Second chance though for EM Dallas Bird. Podesy centering it to the middle. Debit gets it out of the way towards Shorts. Wicca though intercepts. Debit tries to take over. Can he get a solo play going? Now they got the 100 boost off the corner. He shoots the play impatient. He and his team are dropping back. Podesy takes the invitation and brings the ball forward. Off the corner. Not much off of that bit of play though. Now Pico David looking to get the goal. Bird Nana gets it out. Pass it to the middle. Pico David looking to disrupt Shorts. Does so well to bring the ball out and into the opposition goal side. Wicca though gets it out of the way. The ball's loose in the middle. Bird Nana looking for a second. Good save there by Podesy to get it out, but the clock is ticking. The ball is in the orange goal mouth, and there it is. Every single champ team of the season player now has a goal. Devitt with his second assist high off of the corner. And Shorts puts it in. EM Dallas Burn not able to deal with that bit of pressure. And now this hurdle has grown into a mountain. 3-1 with 30 seconds remaining. Chat, let me know how the stream is performing right now. I want to make sure there are no issues. But you know who isn't having an issue? Bird Nana getting his second. Devitt with a hat trick of assists. And EM Dallas Burn have lost all control of this game in the final minute. And you know what? This is insane to see. Champ team of the season beating an SGL Premier League side right here. 4-1. No, it's not even close. It's a comprehensive victory. I mean, this is absolutely incredible to see from the championship team of the season. Incredible effort by the boys from the champ division. They take game one. I'm looking forward to seeing the teams from both of these sides. I know they'll be rotating and making subs. We already know champ team of the season has different lineup setup. We'll see who they bring in for game two. So far, so good. I like to hear that the stream's going fine. Is it wrong to say good to see Shorts at the bottom? Honestly, not really. Not really. So I think you should be okay if you have Shorts at the bottom of your team. It means he is laying the foundation and his teammates are doing all the great work out there. All right, we're just waiting for everyone to join and then we'll get started with game two. KJ, I know, right? I mean, it all writes itself, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Don't mind me. I did say we were doing it live. Here we go. Game two kicking off at Sovereign Heights. Champ team of the season doing a full-on rotation. Bear Blitz, Aquatic, and Polar coming in. So every single player is going to get at least an appearance by game two. Good to see from the champ team of the season. Meanwhile, for EM Dallas Burn, Anomaly comes in for Pico David. We'll see if that improves their fortunes right here. Much better team from them, and one that's surely to give this side a test. I will say this, though. For EM Dallas Burn, a team of Bear Blitz, Dr. Aquatic, and Polar is still a tough test. We have seen all of three players make some big plays in matches against the top sides. So don't be surprised if we see them deliver, you know, against this EM Dallas Burn team, which, whilst good, is still without Caesar at the end of the day. Right now, though, this is a much more even affair between the two sides. No real good chances created by either team. Bear Blitz looking to change that right now. Posey gets it up. Bear Blitz with the demo. Polar with their shot. And the ball goes up to the counterattack. Into the middle. Anomaly having to get the 50. Looking for the second off the backboard. Couldn't get it on target. Wicca gives EM Dallas Burn the lead in game two. And what a well-deserved lead it is for them as well. Wicca with a powerful shot. Nothing Polar can do to keep it out. EM Dallas Burn take the lead 1-0. Could they get a second right here? Wicca going in yet again. Off the backboard. Posey with a 50. Just couldn't get it towards the net. But the ball is still in the blue half. EM Dallasburg looking to impose themselves and make up for that game one drubbing. As good of a team as this champ team of the season trio may be, EM Dallasburg with these three players, Posey, Wicca, and Anomaly, are a serious threat. And we're seeing all three really stepping up right now. Posey just couldn't get it on target, trying to place it to perfection at the top corner. Now it's their turn to defend. Wicca gets it out, trying to engage at the corner, but just couldn't get out on time. He's going to rotate. Anomaly gets the 50. Posey getting the soft touch. And that could have been a good goal-scoring opportunity. Polar, though, gets it off a Bear. And now they need to go back and defend because the ball is in front of the blue goal mouth. 2 hits off the backboard. Polar gets it out. Doesn't have much more boost remaining, but he might be able to get this on target. The ball just rolls off of the wall. Polar couldn't get the tap-in that he was looking for. It is still 1-0 to EM Dallasburg, but they need to keep defending. Aquatic with a shot. Anomaly with a save. Wicca gets it out, but not for long. Aquatic looking to keep it going. Polar, early shot on net. Wicca using whatever boost he had remaining in the tag to get it out. And now, EM Dallasburg thought they had a moment to get it out, but it's Dr. Aquatic who gets it back. And Polar takes advantage of the chaos. Gets the shot in, 68 miles per hour, 108 kilometers per hour. Courtesy of Allen'sBangersOnly.com radar gun. And with 2 minutes, 1 second remaining, it is all square. One apiece. Game on. The game may have been against the champ team of the season according to Debit, but now it's all even, all square. The champ team of the season looking to establish themselves right here. Right now, EM Dallasburg looking to be a bit more respectful of their opponents. But even so, they still get some time on the ball. Looking to keep this going. That demo, though, ends their hopes to keep the attack on. Now Polar looks to take over. Ball loose high up in the air. Bear lurking and waiting. Waiting for that one moment where he can make his action count. Excuse me. But Polar looking to keep the pace going. Doesn't want to slow it down. He wants to keep it at 100. Aquatic looking for the solo play. Couldn't get the final flick off of his skyline. And it's EM Dallasburg. We're looking to get back into the lead with 1 minute remaining. Ball stuck in the corner in the blue half. Polar finally gets it out. Gets a second touch. Schwartz. Dallasburg fall behind with less than a minute remaining. Succumbing to a counterattack. Bear Blitz ramming it home with an 88 mile per hour, 141 kilometer per hour shot off his Fennec, courtesy of Allen'sBangersOnly.com radar gun. And what a banger of a goal it is! And Polar doubles the lead for EM Dallasburg. All control lost right at that kickoff. An unfortunate miss for Wicca. Polar taps it in. It is 3-1 to the champ team of the season. Not gonna lie, I cannot believe what I'm seeing right here. It might get worse. Can we see another 4-1? We might, you know, and we do! Because Dr. Aquatic steps it up and gets a banger off of the side wall, courtesy of the crossbar. I cannot believe what I've seen right here. In the space of about 9 seconds, the champ team of the season not only took the lead, but tripled it as well. And now they're up 4-1 against a better EM Dallasburg team. This is absolutely incredible to see. An incredible effort right here from champ team of the season. And EM Dallasburg looking like they need Caesar to equalize their team against this champ team of the season side. Incredible show for everyone here as Polar quadruples the lead now, gets the 5th with 6 seconds remaining. I cannot believe what I've seen right here. They won 4-1 in game 1. And in game 2, they're going to win 5-1 unless EM Dallas Burn get a few goals here. But this is just... I've never expected to see a champ team of the season side come out this strong and look this good. Champ team of the season going up 2-0 in this match. And what a showcase of talent we are seeing from the championship division. I'm still in shock, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I am still in absolute shock right now. This is just crazy to see. And you know what's even worse for EM Dallas Burn? This champ team of the season side has been rotating. They're not even sticking to like a best trio or anything. They're just trying everyone out. They're looking to possibly play every single combination they can. For EM Dallas Burn, though, have to think of something so that they don't make themselves and the Premier Division look bad. But I think this also goes to show you how important Caesar is to this EM Dallas Burn team and how much effort he put in to making this team competitive and to elevate the skill level of his teammates. Mostly giving props to Caesar, but I also don't want to sell Wicca, Anomaly, and Posey, as well as Playboy Farty short. They've all played well as well. They've all had their good moments. So maybe this is just a rough start for them, but they still have a chance to bounce back. Polar, you don't suck. You don't suck and get 674 points, the most out of the whole lobby. Come on, man. Don't say that. You guys are just gonna keep selling yourself short, aren't you? Because try as you might, the champ team of the season are not gonna sell themselves short on the field of play. And speaking of which, there's your teammate Shorts right there, Polar. Getting the early goal yet again. Another great kickoff from Aquatic. Getting the bump on Posey as well. And laying that ball on a silver platter for Shorts to give the champ team of the season the lead in game 3. I'm sorry, chat. To me, it's absolutely crazy to think that champ team of the season has the potential to sweep right here. I just never thought this would happen, right? And I know we talked about Shorts getting the goal. He did come in for Polar, so one Rebellion player for another. Bear Blitz and Aquatic sticking around, and it could be a second right there. Bear Blitz, though, just ran out of boost and couldn't get the touch. Anomaly, what can he do right here? Gets the 50, the neutral 50. I say neutral, the ball bounced up, sorry. OG trying to get it forward, but to no avail. Wicca anchoring, defending for his team to help them get back. And now EM Dallas Burn can reestablish themselves. Can they create a chance to get the equalizer? Aquatic bumps it away, getting to the ball before Posey. Let's see what Wicca can do. He doesn't have any boost remaining in his tag. Still gets a chance to create a center. Nobody there to get the final shot. EM Dallas Burn are still trying, though. Second chance right here for Anomaly. And what a save from Bear Blitz. Redirecting it off of the corner of that goal frame. Not over yet, though. Wicca, an insane save this time from Shorts. EM Dallas Burn are trying everything they can, and now it's Aquatic getting involved. Every single player from champ team of the season playing their part in keeping the ball out of the net, and it's still 1-0 to the champ players. And it looks like it's going to be 2. Shorts trying to show off with an easy tap in. Could have gone for a turtle. This instead goes for a low musty. Taps it in. 2-0, and you know what? They all deserve that second goal because of their incredible defensive effort to keep EM Dallas Burn out. His first musty, really, Polar? Damn. Hey man, if you want to get a first musty, that was a good opportunity. So there you go. Speaking of first, though, EM Dallas Burn are still looking for their first in game 3. They've looked way better in creating chances, and they finally get an opening right there. Anomaly gets his first. It gets EM Dallas Bird on the board. A lot of time remaining. The lead for Champ Team of the Season has been halved. It is now 2-1. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm just making sure everything's running well. So far, so good. Good to see everyone in chat having a good time, by the way. Looks like Champ Team of the Season are having a blast themselves, too. EM Dallas Bird, they might be having fun. Who knows? I don't know what their state of mind is right now, but if I were them, I would like to step up and show these guys in the chat that there's a reason my team is in the Premier. There's a reason my team has scored a few big upsets. There's a reason my team was able to test the top teams in the Premier at the very, very best. But right now, they are struggling. They are behind. And it's the Champ Team of the Season who have control of this game. And some will say the overall match, which is incredible to think of. But now, EM Dallas Bird looking to create something out of this. Poji with a weak shot. Wicca looking for bumps. Nothing for either. And now a counterattack. Shorts trying to get a second, but the ball bounces up off the corner. Anomaly with zero boost just couldn't get it to Shorts. Wicca finally gets it out into the midfield. But the pressure remains on EM Dallas Bird. Every single Champ Team of the Season player ensuring that the FC Dallas boys can't get out of their goal. Posey misses, but Anomaly there to help him out. Oh, that is an unfortunate touch. You do not want to give the ball to the opposition like that, no matter who they are. Champ Team of the Season wasting a lot of time on the clock. EM Dallas Bird, they don't have much time remaining to get this equalizer. 70 seconds left. We're about to enter the final minute. Champ Team of the Season not in the mood to sit back and defend. They want to get up and engage. They want to keep the pressure going. They want to look for the third. Nice touch right there by Wicca. Sorry, by Posey to get the ball away from Bear Blitz. But his teammates are back there to keep the pressure up from the midfield. Aquatic looking to get the 50. Anomaly does just enough to get the ball away from him, but Shorts brings it towards Aquatic. Aquatic into the middle. Bear Blitz with the shot towards the far post. Not much power in there, though. Anomaly gets the save, but the ball is still in front of the orange goal mouth with 30 seconds remaining. There's the chance for EM Dallas Bird to create an opportunity off the counter. Ball off the backboard. Aquatic there to clear it out. Wicca gets the 50 off the corner. They need to get it into the middle in order to get a good goal-scoring opportunity. Anomaly has enough boost to challenge, but he cannot get the ball past Shorts. A triple commit as the clock runs down. This has been the closest game we have seen between these two sides. 1 second remaining. Ball's high up. Posey looking for the equalizer. Bear Blitz gets it out. And Champ Team of the Season get a critical Game 3 victory to put themselves on match point with the potential for a massive sweep. And chat, we have seen all sorts of upsets, by the way, throughout this season. But for me, I know this is like past the end of the season and all, but this for me would be the absolute biggest upset throughout Season 10. Of course, that's not going to deter the Champ Team of the Season. I think they are fully focused on getting this victory. What do EM Dallas Bird have in store for us now? Well, we'll find out afterwards, because we need to do a server reset. The game just closed the server for no reason. Sorry, bear with me as I get the lobby set up again. Anomaly, is that real? Is he actually back? He is back, isn't he? Caesar the big dog is back, and he is ready to go to work. Might this be the moment of inspiration that EM Dallas Burn were looking for? Oh my goodness. Did they need him? He is back. We're gonna kick off very soon once everyone joins in. And here we are. Everyone's in. We are going to kick off game 4. Now we are absolutely going to see the very best that EM Dallas Burn has to offer, because Caesar subs himself in for Posey. Here we go. Can the champ team of the season get an insane upset? They might. They will if they get the goals like that. Burn that up. Kicking off champ team of the season with an incredible start. An arcing shot off of the midfield. Caesar, the savior for EM Dallas Burn. The Golden Glove winner. Couldn't make that save. That is insane to see. And it's champ team of the season who take the lead. Oh, that's not the start you were looking for if you're EM Dallas Burn. But for champ team of the season, Polar, Debit, and Bird Nana, this is exactly what they wanted. Now they have control. They can dictate the pace and tempo of this game. But with Caesar around, just don't know what can happen. He can take control of the game by the scruff of the neck. And he can inspire his team to play to the next level. Right now, though, it's Debit who gets 2 touches out into the midfield. Polar gets 100 boost, booms it to the other end. Caesar with a nice touch to get it away. Caesar rocking that Costa Rica livery. Good to see right there. You don't see that all the time. But now his team needs to defend like Costa Rica did valiantly in the 2014 World Cup, if you guys remember. Silver Joker, good to see you in chat, bro. Damn, 2 sub, 5 sec goals, 2 games in a row. Yeah, no, that's the shocking part, isn't it? Especially in this game 4 with Caesar coming back in. Speaking of Caesar getting his chance right there, just couldn't get it on target. And now everyone from EM Dallas Burn's caught off. Polar with the empty net. And champ team of the season want to end this before Caesar can get himself going. Polar gets the second. 2-0 to champ team of the season. Oh, audacious double effort right there. Wicked, though, just couldn't get up over the ball. Still a nice try from him. Shot on net by Anomaly. Cleared out by Debit. And now EM Dallas Burn have to defend like they have throughout this whole match. Don't want to give the ball away to Debit like that, though. Burn Nana and Debit combining to get the ball off the corner. A soft touch. Sorry. But Caesar now takes control. Gets 1. Doesn't have a boost to get the second. Nice. 50 right there to get the ball out of champ team of the season's control. But once again, they just gift it to the opposition. EM Dallas Burn not choosing to keep the ball amongst themselves, just booming it away in the hopes that they can advance forward. But champ team of the season looked very comfortable in getting that first touch and keeping that pressure going. And now Debit high up, centering for Burn Nana, and Wicca was there to redirect the ball away. Debit looking for a crazy double right there, just couldn't get it on target. Now he needs to rotate and get back. The bump helps. Burn Nana takes over, trying to get it towards the goal. Couldn't get it on target, but the ball's loose. Debit, ooh, he lost control of the car at that moment. Caesar giving it up to Polar. You don't want to give it up to a player like him. He has come up with some insane individual moments already this season. I mean, Polar might be without shorts, but you don't want to sell himself short, no pun intended. He can still turn up and deliver. Speaking of delivery, Burn Nana looking to deliver an assist. Wicca gets it out to the midfield to Caesar, who gets the ball out of his grasp by Polar. And champ team of the season making themselves not just look competitive, but also in control. They have looked like the better team in every single game. That includes this one right here as well. A team with Caesar, Wicca, and Anomaly. That trio has been the bane of so many premier teams this season. They have caused so much trouble to their opponents at the highest of high levels. That's the team that's struggling against champ team of the season right here. That is just insane to see, chat. Absolutely insane. And with the lead at 2-0, we are about to enter the final minute. Champ team of the season still in control, but never say never. EM Dalsburg can still come back if they need to. Anomaly getting that touch. Wicca keeps it up. Again, towards the middle, looking for the dunk, but Polar gets it away to the corner. Beats Caesar as well. His team is in trouble. Caesar needs to get back. Anomaly does just enough to keep it out. Gets one beaten. Wicca, though, couldn't get there before Birdnana. Polar trying to center it towards Bird. Ball's loose in the corner. Polar gets bumped. Devin, look at his slow play. Good save, though, by Anomaly to keep it out. Can Wicca create something out of this? He gets one demo, but there's no one to follow up the ball. Still champ team of the season defend as we enter the final 10 seconds. They would love to keep this clean sheet, but the clean sheet might be gone. Then Caesar making his presence count. He gets one goal back for EM Dalsburg. Chat, there's still time for a comeback. 10 seconds remaining, I know, but that's a lot of time on the clock. Devin trying to get it out, but just couldn't get it past the post. And here we go. 2-1, 10 seconds remaining. Can EM Dalsburg equalize and take us to overtime? Or will champ team of the season get the sweep? And a big upset this season. They gotta keep it up now, EM Dalsburg. But you can have faith in Caesar doing that. Wicca with a shot! Wicca with a 0-second equalizer that EM Dalsburg were looking for. Caesar getting the assist. Wicca off the middle. Devin once again just couldn't get it out of the net. And we are heading into overtime. I told you never say never when it comes to EM Dalsburg, especially in EM Dalsburg with Caesar in the... Can EM Dalsburg get themselves on the board? Can they keep this matchup going? Or will champ team of the season win it in overtime and seal the deal right here? Birdnana looking to pass it out, but no one there. Devin chooses to go back. Birdnana gets the boost, keeps the challenge going. Now Polar towards the net. Wicca, soft touch. Devin! Game, set, and match. And the champ team of the season have upset EM Dalsburg with a massive sweep, beating them 4-0. Wow. Just wow. I cannot believe what I've seen here, chat. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. I have no words. I really have no words. Caesar came back, but the champ team of the season were not deterred. They kept their game going. They played incredibly well. But you know how Caesar and EM Dalsburg are. They could still come back, and they did. Caesar getting the first, and Wicca with a 0-second equalizer. But at the end of the day, once champ team of the season stepped up, Debit got the game winner. And there you have it. A 4-0 sweep by champ team of the season over EM Dalsburg. GG's. What an incredible show we have had by both of these sides. And for those of you who put all your money in for champ team of the season, you have been duly rewarded. Congratulations to all y'all. Man, that was crazy. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That was crazy. Just reading some stuff in chat right now. Am I watching the NFL? That seemed like a script, lol. No, that was not a script. There was no throwing or anything like that. That was just EM Dallas Burn being EM Dallas Burn right there. That was just insane to see. And for those of you who are just joining in right now, you missed out on what was an insane matchup. The best players from the championship division facing off against the SGL Premier's EM Dallas Burn, the team that finished in 7th in the Premier League in Season 10. And that Premier League side could not even get one game against this champ team of the season team. Absolutely insane. You know what? Let's hear their thoughts on. Why not? Let's jump into that chat. Let's chat with them and see how they feel about this. Let's dive right in.
I knew that Kazar and like Loyboy, they're like really good.
I gotta hop in again, boys. That was absolute insanity. You guys delivered a performance of the ages, getting a massive upset. How are y'all feeling? Not just beating EM Dallas Bird, but sweeping them as well.
It was expected.
Yeah, we're
Was
feeling
it an
pretty humble
upset?
right now.
Yeah, it didn't feel like an upset.
All right,
I mean,
you
it
guys
was
can
declared.
say that's not an upset, but did you expect to sweep of all things?
I personally called it.
Joyous whimsy.
It was happy accident. Yeah.
Podcast debit is surprised, I'll tell you that.
Oh man. Okay.
This is the have fun meta.
The have fun meta. You gotta delve into that. What does that entail?
Vibes.
Relax.
Absolute vibes.
Chill. Yeah.
You let the game play you. You don't play the game.
Hey, you guys heard that. You let the
Pokemon
game
don't win.
play you. Think about that. All
Don't
right,
think too
so
much.
diving into like a bit more of a serious question. I mean, this is the first time we're trying this out. How'd you guys feel about this particular event? Did you guys enjoy this? Is there something else you'd like to see off of this? Or go ahead, provide your feedback.
I loved it. I think it was a great idea. I think maybe having the champs all-star squad running against the league winners would be pretty fun.
They weren't the league
Oh,
winners.
we're
They're
good
just in
enough.
the Premier
Hey.
Division.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We should play the league winners.
Oh,
We
you
want
want to play
everybody.
the... All right.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, from my point of view, I don't get to play with any of these guys really that much, and it was fun getting to just hang out and pop in with these guys, play a little bit, just vibe out in the game, not even have to worry about it. They were all, I think, surprisingly, none of us really ran into each other in the entire game, which I think was a nice little surprise. But it was fun. Chemistry was good in here, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, absolutely. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I mean, you know, you didn't get to play much with these guys. We don't even see like this combination coming together too often, but it did seem like you guys had a ton of fun. Now I am seeing in chat Anomaly calling a run back, a rematch. I don't know if you guys are down for that tonight or if we have time for that, given we have other stuff to do, but how do you guys feel about a potential rematch?
I'd be
Absolutely run it back.
Listen, I anticipated being up very late tonight, so I'm down to run whatever. There's basketball to be had on tonight too, so we got that running on in the background.
Illinois
Me
over Houston.
personally, our Game 5 lineup was going to be a force to be reckoned with, in my opinion.
I guess Valorant can wait a little bit longer.
Yes.
Well, you know what? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, you know what? If they want to have a run back of sorts, we're not going to do a full best of 7 because, you know, we are going to run out of time. How about this? 3 games. You can pick whatever game mode you want. You don't need to do 3v3s, but we're just going to run 3 games for the heck of it. No keeping track of scores or anything like that. How does that sound? So we can get some alternate game modes in as well.
Before or after the next thing?
Preferably after the next thing, because I want to keep it on a bit of a schedule of sorts, if that's fine with all y'all.
Yeah. See who can play after the next thing. I think we've done run that.
All right, cool. Sounds good. But we'll get that sorted out. We'll get that bit sorted out later. But next up, and I'll announce this in the stream as well. Next up, we'll be going with our second event planned out for tonight. Team Loyboy versus Team Shorts. We're going to have 2 teams drafted out of the player and premier and champ team of the season player pools. I'll catch you guys later. We'll hop back into the commentary voice channel. Catch you all soon.
You know.
All right, so that was the first bit, chat. We had champ team of the season versus EM Dallasburn, and champ team of the season came out with a 4-0 sweep over EM Dallasburn. Just absolutely insane to see. But next up, we will have Team Loyboy versus Team Shorts, and the way this will work is we'll have the premier player of the season and the champ player of the season draft their teams out of a full pool of premier and champ team of the season players. Okay, so we just set this up. So essentially what you'll be getting is this. And what we'll do is we will be bringing in Loyboy and Shorts into the commentary voice channel so that they can draft their players, and we'll get that set up very soon. Once both teams are drafted, we'll have a series of games where both teams will face off against each other and just have fun. You know, it's just to be a showcase of skill, give everyone some playing time, and give everyone a chance to demonstrate who they are and what they're all about, essentially. So give me a bit to get that set up. We'll be right back very, very shortly. All right, we are just about ready to go. You know what? Let's show you guys what I was talking about when I said that we're going to have a draft going. So essentially, there's your pool at the left. Loyboy and Shorts, the captains for their respective teams. We are going to get the draft started very, very soon. Let us bring in both Loyboy and Shorts. Shorts, good to have you here once again. Loyboy, good to have you here for tonight's events. How are you both feeling going into this upcoming matchup?
Just as confident as
Unwavered.
it was in the last match.
So, sorry, Shorts. I could see that you're still feeling that high. Loyboy, just for some quick context, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but essentially, champ team of the season faced off against EM Dallasburn, who, as you know, finished 7th out of 8 teams in the Premier League, right? And champ team of the season swept them 4-0 in a best-of-7 series of 3v3 games.
Oh no, I watched the entire thing.
So there you go. You know, these champ boys are the real deal. You know, they're not some second division, whatever players. They can turn up and they can make it count when they need to. So
Yes, sir.
here we're going to see all of them showcase alongside all the premier player of the season players. I don't know if every premier player of the season is available. I think we might have one unavailable, but let's see. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think one of them, Mecky Ducky, has a late day at work, so he might not be able to make it. We might need to get a sub ready for that from somewhere, but for now, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so here's how this works. You two will draft 5 other players to make your teams a 6, okay? Both of you need 3 champ and 3 premier players. Now, Loyboy, that means you can only draft 2 premier players. At Shorts, that means you can draft only 2 champ players, all right? So that we can have an equal distribution of champ and premier players per team. Now, because Shorts is from the championship, he gets the first pick. Once he makes his first pick, Loyboy, you make your pick, and then we just alternate that way until all players have been exhausted from the pool, all right? Now, if you want to see what this pool consists of, let me share my screen so you can see what the player pool looks like. So let me know if you guys see the player pool right here.
Yep.
Here.
All right, cool. So with everyone ready to go, let us begin the draft. Shorts, pick number 1. Go ahead. Who do you got?
I'm gonna have to take Kesar.
Well, the obvious first pick, Kesar. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on right there.
That's a huge pick.
It is a huge pick, literally. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Let me see what's going on right here. Fix this up.
I told him before we got dragged in here that I knew his first pick would be that, and he told me it wouldn't be that.
I thought you said
So he
Caesar.
lied to me. Blatantly lied to me. To my face.
Mind games.
There you go.
I'm
Kesar's
playing
out of the
chess, you're
pool.
playing checkers.
He is in Shorts' team. Loyboy, pick number 2.
Alright. I'm going unconventional here. I'm leaving some on the board, but I'm going for Mr. Vibes himself. I want Debit.
Debit is Loyboy's first pick. Wow, I was not expecting that. But okay, you know what? I respect that. I really do respect that. So there you go. Debit and Kesar, your first 2 picks. Incredible to see. Debit, I don't know if you're in chat, but you got picked first by Loyboy right here. Yep, he's shocked. Debit is shocked. There you go. Shorts, go ahead. Your next pick.
I'll take my second premier play. I'll go with Runs How.
The Los Cinco Doce boys are together in Team Shorts. Wow, that is an incredible combination of players right there. So, just as a reminder for you Shorts, you can only draft 1 more premier player.
Yep.
Just so you're aware. But damn, what a team right there. Kesar runs out with Shorts. All right, Loyboy, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna adhere to the begging in the chat by Caesar. I'm gonna take Caesar and link up Devin and Caesar. They're gonna argue in the call. I don't care. That's all the vibes we want.
I mean, it's honestly a surprise to see Caesar be going in the second round, but you know what? Better late than never. There he is. Debit and Caesar together. Kesar runs out together with Shorts. Shorts, your 3rd round pick.
We gotta go with team chemistry. I'm taking IT Polar.
Ooh, look at that. I was wondering if you were gonna pick him eventually. Polar joining his teammate Shorts. So that's the Los Cinco Doce teammates and the Rebellion teammates together. Loyboy, it's your turn now.
Alright. I'm gonna finish off my Prem players. I'm gonna grab Mr. Speed himself. You never see him coming and he's on the ball. I want Chelsea Man.
And there you have it. What a pick right there. If you want to see Chelsea Man, you want to see him in your team, Loyboy, I totally get that pick. Wise pick as well. So that wraps up all the premier players that Loyboy can pick. Now he can only pick the champ players for his last 2 picks. Shorts, you still have 1 premier player that you can pick. And 1 more champ player, so go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like it only makes sense to leave Meki on the board then. I'm gonna go with Bear Blitz.
Bear Blitz? Wait.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Sorry, I was not expecting that. But you know what? You want to leave Meki Ducky on the board? That's fine.
Hey, he's got to end up here anyway.
Bear Blitz. Whoops. Bear Blitz joining Team Shorts to play alongside Polar, Runsout, Kesar, Loyboy. Your pick.
Alright. I had 2 choices. I liked both of their looking during that first game we just watched. So it's kind of a hard pick. But I like the confidence on this guy when I was watching. I want Bird Nana.
There you go. What a pick right there by Loyboy. You know what? That makes total sense. Bird Nana was absolutely phenomenal against EM Dallasburg. I totally get why you want to pick him. So, oh, you know what? This works out.
Both anyways. It doesn't matter.
matter.
I get both.
Well, it does work out because you did pick Bird Nana. You are gonna get Dr. Aquatic as well, and Shorts, you're getting Meki Ducky, so that wraps up the teams for you right there. Because as you mentioned earlier, Shorts, you need a third Premier player, and Loyboy needs a third Champ player, so it just works out like that. Sweet. There you have it. The teams are set. What a couple of teams we have right here as well, guys. How are you feeling about your own teams? Let's start with Loyboy.
I'm feeling confident, still unwavered. Really, you should have picked Debit off the rip there, Shorts. I think you missed out on that chance. Because with Debit on my team, that's just, we get to ride in the backpack.
Meki Ducky's been scoring against me since our inception in the league, so it's about time he starts scoring for me.
There you go. What a couple of teams we have right here. All right, boys. We have two options now. I could give you guys your own voice chats, or you guys can play all together. Because just to go over the format, all right? This is something we had set up. I mentioned this in the pilot. No one said anything against this. These games are just for fun. We're not tracking any scoreline. We're not going to be like, okay, who wins this match? You know, every game is going to be played on its own. You guys are just going to be out there to have fun and enjoy the occasion, right? So it's going to be 8 games in total. It's going to be like a cup match where in every odd numbered game, so that's games 1, 3, 5, and 7, you'll play 3v3s. And then in games 2, 4, 6, and 8, you'll be playing an alternate game mode of your choosing if you like. So going over the eligible game modes for everyone, we have 3v3s, 2v4s, 2v4s, 3v3s, 2v2s, 4v4. Yes, we have 4v4 in the lineup for the game modes. We have Hoops, Snow Day, Dropshot, and Rumble. And to wrap it all up, we have Gridiron, which is a 4v4 game mode in as well. You have a whole lot of options to pick. And just to keep in mind, once you pick an alternate game mode, you won't be able to pick it again. So just keep that in mind when you make your selections. Now, of course, the losing team from the previous game has to pick the game mode. So, you know, there's a lot to think about right here. But at the end of the day, you guys are just going to be there to have fun, showcase yourselves, and just enjoy the whole occasion. Before I let you guys split up, do you guys want your own voice chats, or would you rather be all together?
I think our own. It might be a little loud with.
Yeah, I think that it's gonna be more fun having our own, and it'll be chaotic with 10 people in one channel.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna... For now, you guys could go to like pubs 1 and 2, Loyboy pub 1, Shorts pub 2, or whichever way you prefer. Let me make those voice chats to make sure that no one can just jump in and, you know, cause you guys a problem. Give me like 1 minute to get all that set up. But thanks for drafting your teams. We look forward to seeing you guys play very soon. Catch you guys in a bit.
Yo.
Thank you, Maz. Thanks for putting this together.
All right. Okay, I need to make the voice chats real quick. So sorry, bear with me for a sec. But chat, how are you guys finding this so far? As a reminder, this is not a formal event. This is a pilot, so we're just testing things out right here. All right. So don't expect this to go way too smoothly or be, you know, perfect. As you can see, you know, we've already had a few hiccups along the way. Minor hiccups, but still hiccups. And yeah, this is just to gauge the overall interest, not just from the players who are playing and involved tonight, but also from the overall community that includes you guys in chat. So if you guys enjoy this, you know, we can keep this going for season 11 and beyond. All right, just catching up a chat real quick whilst everything gets set up. Caesar? All good, bro. All good. Anomaly talking about being live courtside to see some more March Madness, this time seeing UConn. He talked about also getting to meet Palace in the TCU basketball game last week. That's pretty cool to see. Good to see everyone, you know, find a way to get together and meet up with each other. Wonder how March Madness is going to go for both sides here. For both sides, sorry. For all your teams this season. Now, I do notice one player missing. Rutsau should be around, but he is not present at this moment in time. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go jump into the Team Shorts voice chat to see what's going on there. And see if they need a replacement or if they're okay with going with their 5. Anomaly saying, we needed a 2v2 March Madness bracket for SGL. Ooh, that's a good idea. Could have probably tried something like that for the future, but you know what? We'll deal with that later. For now, we're going to kick off with Team Loyboy versus Team Shorts very soon. All right, let me jump into Team Shorts voice chat real quick.
Well, I think it's just 8 games.
Hey guys, sorry to jump in like this. I noticed that Rutsau is not around, so would you rather keep your 5 players or would you prefer that we find a 6th to take his place?
We'll keep 5.
No objections?
As you joining our team?
I gotta organize all this, so sorry. I wish I could, but gotta take care of business, you know?
Yeah, we'll be fine. I made lineups for each game already.
Sweet, well there you go. Alright, so you guys are gonna stick with your 5. If Rutsau does join in, you guys can incorporate him, but I guess we don't need to worry about him for now. He'll join when he can. Alright.
Yeah, he'll be our teaser.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Have fun, you guys.
Here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna go without Rutsau for now. They'll go with their 5. Team Loyboy with their full 6. Just as a reminder, here are the lineups. Team Loyboy with Devitt, Caesar, Chelsea Mad, Bernana, Dr. Aquatic. They have all players available tonight. Team Shorts with Kesar, Rutsau, Polar, Bear Blitz, and Mecky Ducky. Rutsau is the only one absent, so they're gonna go with the remaining players that they already have. We are about to kick off very soon, chat. Let's have some fun. Again, we're not going to track scores or anything. It's just fun series of games to make sure everyone gets involved. You guys want to bet on something that has nothing at stake? You guys got to give me an idea on what you want to bet on. Like, because we're not tracking a match score or anything, you know, so each game is basically going to be in isolation. So maybe if you want to bet on a game mode that you might see, go ahead. But I don't know what kind of bet we can make right here. Listen, I would put that kind of bet on Anomaly if we were actually tracking a match scoreline, but we're not. You'll see when we get into like the game, the overlay won't show any like we're not tracking like game scores or here, something like that, you know. All right, both teams are now in. We are gonna kick off very soon, chat. And here we go. Team Loyboy versus Team Shorts kicks off right now. For Team Loyboy, we have Devin, Loyboy himself, and Chelsea Man, aka Larson, starting off. And for Team Shorts, it is Shorts himself, Polar, and Kaser. A lot of nice battles here. You know, you have Devin facing off against two Rebellion players in Shorts and Polar. You have Loyboy facing off against Kaser. You know, so we'll see how they turn up, but it is Larson who gets it going for Team Loyboy. And I'm sure Loyboy is happy to have Larson right there to play with. Larson getting a nice double off of the crossbar to give Team Loyboy the lead in game one. Right now, Team Shorts looking to be looking to get themselves back into this. It's just a bit on the back foot at the moment, but this might be the chance right here. A bit of an awkward moment right there for Team Loyboy. Devin just in an awkward spot. I know I'm repeating the word awkward a whole lot, but right now, Loyboy looking to double the lead right there. Gets it off the corner, pinches it off of the ceiling corner. Nothing to it though for Team Loyboy. Both Devin and Larson choosing to go back. Loyboy, as usual, looking to take over, take control. I haven't seen much of Kaser right now. It's been pretty quiet right here. Polar and Shorts looking to see if they could get their own game going. You know, those two work together very, very well, but so far they've had a bit of a slow start right here. Kaser looking to get a save. Nice pass into the middle, but Polar had no resistance right there. He was able to clear it out. And now Shorts towards the net. Easy save right there by Loyboy. Can Kaser step up and get something going? He gets a big clearance out. Gets demoed for his trouble as well by Debit. But this gives Team Shorts a chance to establish themselves on the opposition half. Loyboy with a nice first touch. Looking to get the aerial 50. Cannot get it past Polar. And Kaser says thank you very much. Taps it into the blue net for the equalizer. It's 1-1. With 2 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Yes, that is a symmetric scoreboard right there, chat. And you know what? It wouldn't take too long until we had some Loyboy magic. Loyboy putting on a show for us, getting that solo goal right there straight out of kickoff. 2-1 to Team Loyboy. Can Team Shorts respond? We shall see. Shorts looking way better right now, posing themselves on Team Loyboy right here. Now, as a reminder, the loser of this game will pick the game mode for game 2, and right now it might be Team Loyboy. Good save right there though from Kaser, shot by Loyboy himself. Now Kaser looking to take over, just didn't have the boost to do much more right there. His teammates, the Rebellion boys, choosing to go back. Now, Shorts brings it up. Polar's going to take over off the corner. Plays it into the middle, but Kaser just a bit underneath. They couldn't really get the power, but still directs it towards the net. Shorts keeping the pressure up, but Devin finally gets it out. Now we can see Kaser really start to take over right here. See if Polar and Shorts can take advantage of that. Shorts getting a nice 50. Ball loose for Kaser, who powers it towards the net. Chelsea man gets it out into the midfield. Loyboy gets a shot, looking for the double. Couldn't get the dunk. And Kaser gets it out. And now it's 1v1 between Kaser and Chelsea man. Good defending by Chelsea man. Loyboy gets back to clear it out as well. But he had Chelsea man to thank right there. Great defending to deal with that counterattack. Still lots of time remaining. 60 seconds. 2-1 to Team Loyboy. Team Short still looking to get back into this. They have been much better ever since they went down. But all it takes is one attack to flip the game on its head. And that's what Team Loyboy are looking to do, but they couldn't sustain that. They have to go back and defend. Devitt with a nice touch out to the midfield. Polar playing it towards Kaser, but Loyboy's there to take over. Looking for the double off the side wall. Couldn't get it on target, but he still had the momentum to go and get that challenge off at the corner. Now it's Kaser bringing it forward. Couldn't get it past Chelsea man though, and the clock is ticking down. Can Shorts do something right there? He cannot. Again, trying to get it away from the blue team, but Loyboy's team there to seal the deal. They couldn't. With the final second of play, Devin gets it off the backboard. Can Shorts and Polar keep it up? It is still up by Loyboy. Still up. Chelsea man says, that's it. We're going to take it down. And Team Loyboy gets the first game. We are now going to game 2. All right, good news, chat. Runsao is back, so he'll be able to join in for the remainder of this showcase. Sorry, chat. Bear with us real quick. We're just making sure everyone is set up for game 2. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it's just going to be, you know, a showcase. Everyone's going to have some fun. We're going to try out different game modes and give everyone a chance to, you know, just enjoy the occasion, essentially. And have the champ players team up with the premier players as well, and, you know, face off against a team of premiers and champs as well. Just, you know, deal with situations that they typically wouldn't deal with in their competitive season. Just waiting for everyone to join. The lobby is filled up. Just waiting for both teams to get in. Anyways, how is everyone doing tonight in chat? Y'all having fun as well watching this? And feel free to drop your ideas for what you want to see from an SGL All-Star Day as well. We've already had a few more ideas pop up. But for now, we're probably going to go with these two events. Here we go. Game 2 kicking off between Team Loyboy and Team Shorts. Birdnana, Caesar, Devin for Team Loyboy facing off against Bear Blitz, Mecky Ducky, and Shorts. And it is Snow Day we're playing here in Game 2. So now that Snow Day has been picked, it cannot be picked again for the rest of this 8-game showcase. Right now, it's been a good start for Team Loyboy, but now they've had to do some defending. Caesar pinching it out. Nice touch right there by Bear Blitz to prevent an easy goal-scoring opportunity for Team Loyboy. The boys in blue, though, they have the puck in the orange half. Ducky, though, gets it out of the way. Can he create something right here? A high floater in front of the blue goal mouth. And now Shorts keeping it up. But his whole team drops back, so he needs to get back as well. Ducky and Co have all the boosts, though. Blitz, unfortunate not to get too much more involved. Gets demoed by Birdnana right there. Nice pinch out of the orange half. Now it's Team Loyboy's turn to defend. Caesar, nice save right there to get it out. Devitt looking to get it away, but his brother Bear Blitz gets the touch. Devitt gets back into this. He might get a goal-scoring opportunity. Gets a center. Bear Blitz pops it up, and Birdnana dives right in. Slams the puck into the back of the net to give Team Loyboy the lead. 66 miles per hour, 106 kilometers per hour, courtesy of Alan's BangersOnly.com radar gun. And it's Team Loyboy who are up 1-0. And Team Shorts respond. Right now, they're just struggling to create a good opportunity at this moment. Team Loyboy looking pretty comfortable without Loyboy as well. Devitt seems to have taken this game to a whole other level right now. Just enjoying playing with his non-Steel Army teammates right here. Might be a good sign for his ability to keep up with the SGL Premier as well, given how much quicker he's playing. But the defending here to do for Caesar. An insane neutral 50 right in front of the goal against Mecky Ducky. Now that's a battle to enjoy right there between Ducky and Caesar. But now Caesar has a chance to get the second. Pinches in it towards the middle. Neither Devitt nor Birdnana can make it on time. Now it's Ducky trying to flick it forward. Devitt gets a save off the backboard. And Devitt had to be involved yet again because Ducky was lurking. He was looking to put it into the back of the net, but Devitt saw it off. What a save. And it's still 1-0 to the boys in blue. Team Shorts getting themselves back in control right here. Again, just not able to create a really good opening for themselves right now. Team Loyboy looking pretty comfortable at this moment, but they have had to do quite a bit of defending. But now it's Devitt's turn to get the second, looking for the doozy, and he gets it in. Incredible goal right there. Evading the bump from Mecky Ducky, gets the dodge to position himself, uses the boost to get the tap on the puck. 2-0. What a goal right there by Team Loyboy. I don't know, with the way these champ players are playing, I get this feeling that if we make one big league again, I think these guys can hang and just, you know, do just fine against the very best, the best in the Premier. Then again, this is All-Star Day. I think everyone's just chilling a bit more, not really trying as hard, just having a bit more fun, you know, so maybe the differing vibes gets the best out of them, you know, because they're not feeling the pressure of any kind of expectation on them. Ducky get one back. Tried to get it underneath, but couldn't get it on target. Good save there by Bird Nana, doing just enough to keep it out and maintain Team Loyboy's clean sheet right here with 30 seconds remaining. Team Shorts yet to get a good look in front of the blue net. Could this be their moment right here? Caesar denying them and getting a big clearance out. Can expect Caesar to get himself ready to go now after warming up. He just played one game, by the way, if you remember, and that game was that unfortunate Game 4 for EM Dallas Burn. But now he is ready to go. Shorts gets it out into the midfield. No one there to keep it up. Team Loyboy wins Game 2. There you have it. We're going to go back to 3v3 in Game 3. It is your game, Devin. You absolutely stepped it up and knocked it out of the ballpark. Unlike, you know, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sorry about that. But at least you stepped up and took over. Just waiting to see what the teams are for Game 3. Oh, yeah, Anomaly, I forgot. Yeah, New Caledonia versus Jamaica is happening right now, isn't it? Might have to catch that after tonight's stream. Yeah, I can't believe Wales got sent home, honestly. Yeah, you'd expect them to have made it into the playoff final against Italy at the very least, but that Bosnia-Herzegovina side is absolutely serious. I mean, they are a good team, so not surprised to see them show up. I was just surprised that MRG Demirovic didn't get a goal because he had so many opportunities as well. And he typically gets goals for his club, Stuttgart, too, so just a big surprise to see. You know what, we talk about surprises. Team Loyboy has decided to go with a full championship side. That's basically a champ team of the season lineup right there, going against IT Polar, Kaser, and Methy Ducky. Let's see how these champ boys hold up against two of the top premier players and a top championship player in Polar. Anomaly, you know what? I'd love to see Italy get knocked down, but Italy at home is probably too big a test for Bosnia-Herzegovina. I just don't know if they'll be able to impose themselves. Speaking of imposing themselves, neither team has been able to impose themselves in this Game 3 so far. Both teams just taking it easy. I'd have expected Team Shorts to take over, but so far they've been quite respectful of this championship trio right here. Again, I think it says a whole lot about these champ players. Don't want to sell them short, you know. These guys are good. And they're really showing off their full skill set right now, too. Nice pass by Kaser, but Ducky was just caught underneath. They didn't even have the boost to get up quickly. Polar trying to get the pace up, but to no avail. And now it's Team Loyboy's turn to get something going. Devitt looking for the double. looking for the triple, just had 0 boost, so he couldn't really get that 3rd touch. Now his team needs to go back and defend, because Team Shorts is stepping up. Polar, Kaser, and Ducky looking for their first goal for the champ team of the season right here in Bird, Nana, Debit, and Aquatic. This has been a good achievement so far, keeping a clean sheet for the first 2 minutes. As we enter the second half in about 15 seconds, they cannot keep this clean sheet up for much longer. Kaser, excuse me, Kaser dives right in and gets the first goal. Bird Nana couldn't get it over him. Ball sitting nicely for Kaser, and it's 1-0 to Team Shorts. KJ? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. You're welcome, Team Shorts. I cursed the champ team of the season, boys, for you. It's on me. Team Loyboy, but you know what, Team Shorts, you need to get back into this, so you can thank me later. Can Team Shorts get back in? Sorry, can Team Loyboy get back into this? Get Team Shorts. They're on the back foot and struggling. First touch by Ducky, popping it up for Kaser, and he gets his second. Took him a while to really get himself going, but he is fully arrived now, getting the second against this championship lineup of Burn Out of Debit and Aquatic, who have done so well to keep themselves up, but now they're falling behind. They're down 2-0. There's a chance there, though, for Aquatic. Bernata gets into the corner, but Kaser is ready for that. Bernata centers it, but Ducky is there to see it out. Debit lurking in the midfield, waiting for his chance to get involved. That doesn't look like it. He's going to keep waiting. Centers it. Aquatic going away. Bird sitting back. Bird has to clear it out. Gets a nice touch to get it out of the way. Demos galore, though, for both teams. Opening, though, in the middle. And Mecky Ducky gets the third for Team Shorts. The premier team of the season, boys, have stepped it up big time right here. They have taken over. The duck drops down in front of the blue net. And Team Shorts takes a 3-0 lead in Game 3. Could it be a fourth? It is! And Kaser gets his hat trick. The premier team of the season, boys, have made such a big contribution to this matchup. They are the difference maker right here. Kaser getting his hat trick. Mecky Ducky getting his goal as well earlier. And it's Team Shorts that are up 4-0. Might there be a fifth coming up? Ducky trying to carry it in. Bernata forces it out of the way. Been a lot of defending for Team Loyboy to do right here. But now they get a chance to create something. Unfortunate, though, because the moment they got the ball forward, couldn't create a clear-cut opportunity. And every time the ball's loose in the middle, there's always, like, two of the other Team Loyboy players just dropping back and setting themselves up defensively just to prevent a counterattack. At this point, though, you're 4-0 down, less than 30 seconds remaining. You know, just step it up, as in go into the opposition half and just camp right there. See if you guys can make something out of, you know, the attacking moments you get. Right now, though, it's all Team Shorts. They have taken over. Might there be a fifth for Polar? A goal line save from Aquatic to deny him his goal. Unlucky for Polar, but it doesn't matter for Team Shorts. They get their first win in this series of 8 games. And now it's Team Loyboy's turn to pick their game mode. Oh, we got something special coming up for you guys here in a bit. Just want to make sure both teams join in, and the game crashed. Nice. If you guys are hearing silence, yeah, my game did crash. Nice. Didn't expect that, but you know what? There's a first for everything. Oh, this is awkward. Why is it quiet? Game is bugging out. Come on. All right, you know what? Sorry, no music for now. Game's bugged. Let's go and set up game 3 though while we're at it. All right, I'm back in the game, but we're just waiting for the lobby to fill up, and then once that happens, we'll get started. Again, very awkward silence chat. I do apologize for that. The game is not letting me play any music, so I'm just gonna wait for this game mode to get started, and then we'll be good. So this will be game 4. So this will be the halfway point for us in this series of 8 games. After this, we'll play 4 more games, and then I guess we'll be done with the festivities for the night. But while we're waiting, let us hop into Team Loyboy's text chat and see what's going on there. Text chat, voice chat, and see what's going on there.
Dude.
Fucking God.
There we go.
I'm typing sim right now.
All right, what's going on? Someone's struggling to join, eh?
He doesn't know how to use his keyboard. We figured it out.
Maz, you know I struggle.
Do you really struggle this bad though, bro? I don't know if it was this bad. Hey, but you know what? Y'all are in. Before we get started with this, just wondering, how are you guys enjoying this so far? You guys having a good time at the moment?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, lots of fun.
So I like to hear.
After
Unfortunately,
Debit,
though, you guys did.
quote unquote PC crashing.
I mean, it did crash because he lost connection, and I crashed too. So there you go.
Oh, so you took me with you. You took me with you.
I mean, that's destiny, isn't it, Debit? Whatever happens to you happens to me somehow.
Exactly.
Because they're brown.
All right, I'm gonna hop off right now. You guys have fun. I might catch up with y'all later. Let's see how this goes. Have fun.
Vamos.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so that was Team Loyboy. We're going to kick off right now. Let's get this started. This is going to be a first chat because for the very first time, we are featuring Gridiron in this stream. Here we go. SGL, we have Gridiron football for the very first time. Now, if you guys wonder how Gridiron works, it is a 4v4 game mode. You have goals, so you don't have end zones. You have goals, right? If you dribble the ball into the goal, you score 7 points. If you launch the ball into the back of the net, you get 3 points. So launching the ball, if it's loose, it's like a field goal. If you dribble it in, it's like a touchdown. That's basically it. Right now, it's 0-0 with 5 minutes played out. I think both teams are just trying to get used to this because, you know, you don't get to play Gridiron all too often right there. What a pass, though, to Caesar! And Caesar, unfortunately, gets demoed by Shorts. What a save right there by Shorts to deny 7 points for Team Loyboy. And instead of conceding 7, they concede 3, so there you go. Team Loyboy on the board. Ducky, I mean, that's part of it, yes, but given how many, football fans we have in here as well, you kind of expect them to be better. I'm actually keeping an eye out on Caesar because he enjoys this game mode a whole lot, and he is really, really good. We're starting to see Kaser show some of his skill as well. Loyboy playing it very slow and safe, getting it loose, trying to give it up to Caesar, who loses the ball immediately to Shorts. A bit chaotic out there in front of the blue net, but there's a chance. Couldn't capitalize on it though. Team Shorts having to go back and defend. Aquatic gets the ball, fakes one out, hops it over to get the 3 points, and Aquatic gets 3 more points on the board for Team Loyboy. No touchdowns as of yet, but they have 2 field goals. Bear Blitz trying to knock it out, but he got hold of the ball instead of knocking it away, and he drags it into the back of the net. Not gonna lie though, I think they'll be okay with conceding 3 points instead of 7. Can they come back though? Shorts faking and confusing the opposition, finally getting it to the blue goal mouth, but just couldn't launch it on target. Big clearance right there, ball's loose. Caesar takes over. The demos are coming out in full force from both teams. Aquatic takes over, gets intercepted though. And once again, Loyboy strips him loose. The ball's just going back and forth between both sides. Neither side really taking over and taking control. Oh, there might be a touchdown chance right here. But Polar couldn't drag it in. He was right there at the goal line. And I believe Caesar took it away from him. Yeah, he did at the very last second. Knocked the ball loose. So instead of a full 7 to take the lead, it's 3 points for Team Shorts. Who will get the first touchdown? It might be Caesar! And there it is! He strips the ball out of Dr. Aquatic! And he had the open net, and he gets the first touchdown of this game! Team Shorts takes the lead, 10-6. Ducky wants to catch. Come on in, Ducky. Yeah, hell yeah, I don't mind bringing you in. Hold up, let me see if I can bring you in. Ducky, welcome on in. You wanted a cast? You got your chance to cast. You've seen you've seen your boys play out there. What have you got to tell us about how they're performing so far?
So I've actually played not that much Gridiron, but like we had it in another league I'm in, an off-season tourney, and we did not lose in Gridiron. So I don't know, maybe I got something, but like I want to see. I think some more demos. I know they started coming out like in like the last minute or so, but and more flicks. Really, sometimes you just have to punt the ball. Really, like just clear it, just so the other team doesn't take the ball away from you, strip you, because that's such a momentum shifter right there. But yeah, I mean, so far it's been a tight game, but a lot of 3-pointers for sure.
Yeah, surprising amount of 3-pointers, but ever since that touchdown from Kaser, it's just been even. Both teams taking your advice and just getting it loose quickly instead of keeping a hold of it. I'm surprised no one's looked for a very long dribble. We've seen a couple of valiant attempts, but no one's been able to, like, keep it going. And there's Caesar getting one back for Team Loyboy. Could have gone for the touchdown, but realized he had 0 boost. Choosing to play it safe and go for the field goal right there.
Well, yeah, so I think you automatically have 0 boost whenever you get the ball. So it's...
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
you
I
can't
forgot.
really
Yeah,
do
yeah.
much. Yeah. No worries there. But yeah, I mean, there were 2 back, so I don't think he could have walked it in. Although you can try to be cheeky. Oh, no! 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 Absolute fumble there. Oh, no.
Bowler?
Yeah, that's one thing. Ugh, you gotta learn how to, like, manipulate your cars to, like, launch the ball. But, oh, no.
Oh my god, I cannot believe what I've seen right there. But you know what? Still a lot of time. All it takes is a touchdown for Team Shorts to get back into the lead. Or 2 field goals and we go into overtime. Who has impressed you the most out of both of these sides?
So far, I mean, I think, like he said, Caesar's got a pretty good, like, lock on this game mode, I think. He's the one I've seen the most, like, because it's really effective here to use the hesitation dribbles. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
That was insane. Okay, never mind. Wait, it's aquatic. That was an insane shot. What the hell? Oh my god.
Ain't no way. He got the bounce and then carried it in. That is an audacious touchdown right there. Too little too late for Team Shorts. They had the lead for the longest time, but they couldn't keep it going. At the end of the day, Team Loyboy stepped up and taken over. Ducky, it's time for you to go back. You might get involved in some 3v3 action. Wish I brought you in from the start, though. Oh, man, that was fun. I want to see more Gridiron in the future. I don't know if we can make this into a serious game mode, but this was fun to watch for sure.
Yeah, no, I really like this game mode, actually. I remember playing it initially. I was like, well, this is really goofy, but it was actually... it's actually a really nice change of pace from like all the soccer and even some of the other extra modes. But yeah, I'm gonna head back. Thank you.
Catch you next time, Ducky. Well, first time in Gridiron, and you know what? That was incredible to watch. I had a ton of fun watching that, but we are now gonna jump back into 3v3 action. Game 5. See what sides both of these teams put out. Again, no music because the game's bugged. Nothing I could do right there. No, seriously, that self-pass from Aquatic, you know what? That is the goal of this stream tonight. We've seen some really good goals, but that is incredibly creative. I love the creativity on show right there. Debit, hop in whenever you're ready, bro.
You called?
There you are, Debit. That was an insane game of Gridiron. I mean... You saw some awesome plays right there, didn't you? What are your thoughts?
Bro, this was the most chaotic comms I've ever heard in my life, and I wouldn't have it any other way. That's how you gotta do it in Gridiron. Game was chaotic, all over the place. But dude, you gotta rely on your role players, and that's where you got people like Dr. Aquatic to come through.
Damn, I mean, that run from Dr. Aquatic was just absolute cinema. I don't know if you could compare that to anything IRL in the NFL because, well, you can't just fumble the ball like that, right? Like, there's no such thing as fumbling the ball to yourself like that. So,
Exactly. Nobody could do it like him.
oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, I made it in.
Yeah, I noticed that you were about to kick off, but then not everyone was in. But I think both teams are in now, right? So, see who they are once we get started. If I have this right, it should be... Yeah, and then... and then for the other team, it's... What? I'm missing
Seeing both
something right
teams.
here.
What are you missing?
Okay, so let's spoil a team. So Team Loyboy is gonna go with Loyboy, Caesar, and Chelsea Man. Team Shorts is gonna go with Kaser, Bear Blitz, and who?
Bear, Kaser, and Mecky Ducky.
Oh, Ducky. Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing. The game still have that bug in it where sometimes you just can't see where people are.
No, I'm not having that right now.
Okay. Yeah, no, all else is good. Both these teams are lined up and ready to go. We're ready for our next 3v3. The strongest lineup that Team Loyboy can bring out in all the Prem players against arguably one of the strongest lineups for Team Shorts as well. And they're facing some adversity to kick off. To deal with Caesar. Oh, done really well to start it off. But now, it's Team Short's turn to turn around.
Now, we saw Ducky and Kaser play together with Polar, and Polar was just not really able to get as heavily involved as he could have, but, you know, he didn't need to worry about that. I mean, you were there to see that as well. What do you think Bear Blitz needs to do to match up with his teammates and be in sync with them?
I think one of the coolest dynamics you can go into a game like this is where you really have to face you're essentially being a different role. Like for Loyboy and Chelsea Man, like this is how they're set up. So is Kaser and Mecky Ducky. They know where they need to be on this. If you're the third player, say for a Prem team that's in Team Loyboy, or you're a champ player that's looking to be on the other side, you just kind of have to follow their lead and see what they offer you, because they're going to be the ones that are faster. They're going to be the ones that can offer you some of the chances. You can get some good rebounds because they're going to be ones that are hammering at home, getting the play behind the other team. You just got to make sure you aren't getting demoed as much or getting taken out of the play. You just need to stay in the play.
And so far, I think Bear Blitz has kept himself in. Not really heavily involved, but he is a presence that Team Loyboy needs to worry about, although this Premier lineup is looking absolutely top at the moment, just not really able to create anything of note at this time. And there's Bear Blitz getting involved right there, looking to get the dunk on Chelsea Man. Ball gets away from him, though. Oh my goodness, that could have been the first for Loyboy. What a save, though, from Ducky, and of course it had to be Ducky as well to get that save.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, Team Short is looking to take it back the other way. Chelsea Man on no boost, looking for Loyboy, no extra touch. Mecky Ducky is able to pass it. Bear Blitz is already up, maybe looking for a double. But Loyboy is already back and ready to go. That's another thing you're going to see as a champ player. Some of these opportunities are not as easy to come by. You have a lot more creativity within the space you're given in the championship, but oh my gosh, they would turn it around. It's literally right back up the middle, and Mecky Ducky scores the first off of just a 50 in front of the net.
And it had to be Ducky as well. You know, you talk about the two best defensive players in the Premier. That's Caesar and Mecky Ducky. Mecky Ducky making his moment count, getting a nice 50, ball loose into the midfield, and then tapping it into the back of the net from the midfield. What a start for Team Shorts right here, as they look to give Team Loyboy the chance to pick the game mode, and they double their lead with the second half remaining. What a start this has been for Mecky Ducky, getting 2 goals in.
It really forced a double commit out of this, where you got some low boost players looking to get the ball out. Doesn't get a clean touch. And right now, it looks like Team Shorts is finding ways for Bear to be involved as a second man in order to keep one of them available to, you know, come in as that last man, maybe develop something else outside of that, because that's where Meki Ducky really thrives. You really can't thrive anywhere, but in this third man role, that's, you know, that's where he's used to being. So this is going to be like seamless here for Team Shorts.
So we've talked a whole lot about Team Shorts. Let's talk about your team, Devin, Team Loyboy. First of all, were you surprised to get picked first by Team Loyboy?
Yes, I yelled at him again, besides Twitch chat, once we got to up. I'm letting my bias out. Boys, what is happening? We're passing the ball right to Bear Blitz, and he's got the boom downfield. We got no boost. We can't get this thing out. Bear Blitz on the board. It's 3-0.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right here, by the way. Bear Blitz on the score sheet. We're just waiting for Kaser to get a goal in right now. And speaking of goals from all players, I mean, that was the case for the champ team of the season against EM Dallas Burn. I know we talked about you guys beating them. You guys were very confident about that. Sweep, I guess you guys were confident about that. But did you guys expect all players to be on the score sheet against EM Dallas Burn like that? And we see Kaser come in and get his name on the score sheet in this game.
Yep, now it's his turn. Meki Ducky doing all the work. Bear Blitz getting a couple, maybe some passing bumps, maybe some waves. Caesar's on no boost. He's like, oh crap, I thought this was going to get 50'd. I am in big trouble. Next thing you know, it's in the back of your net, 4-0. But, yeah, go back to your question. You're starting it, and then I was about to answer it, then I got distracted. I'm sorry.
Well, champ team of the season versus EM Dallas Burn. I mean, that was absolutely insane. The result for me is shocking in the sense that you guys got a sweep out of that at the end of the day, you know? But did you guys expect everyone to get on the score sheet as well in the manner that you guys did?
I think in a way, yes. Because at least like how the teams were set up, I don't think it was meant to be like one dominant force takes over. We just kind of all played our part that we were, you know, able to do. I don't think one person necessarily had like a role that they fulfilled. Like we're used to Dr. Aquatic being the champ savior of the league, but he got his name etched in the offensive side in one of the games. And also whenever it came to like Schwartz and Polar, they were fulfilling different roles. Everybody had their own part to play, and nobody was, you know, backing down from whatever happened. They were just like, whatever happens, happens. We're going to take the role that we're given. And they took it beautifully.
Oh my
and
God.
oh my gosh. All right, I thought that was going to be a goal. Okay, we recovered. We recovered.
All right, there you go, Chelsea man. Finally getting his name on the score sheet. That was insane, though, to see all three players not get themselves on the board. And then, of course, Chelsea man comes in and gets it in. So, you know what? At least they got a goal.
You need an ever reliable Chelsea man to step up in these instances.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we haven't been able to say his name enough in the series so far. Partially due to the games played. But also, we just need to see him more involved. Because that's going to be the way this... way Team Loyboy is going to be able to, you know, maybe take the series against Team Shorts, who are going to be going down in this game 4-1, and I believe we're at what, 3-2 in favor of Team Loyboy, right? Is that right?
Yes, this is going to be 3-2. I mean, if you want, we could track it. It's just there's nothing really at stake. But yeah, you're right. It is 3-2.
I was just curious on the overall like balance of how it was going.
Yeah, you know what? Let's track it. Why not? 3-2. There you go. All right, let's see what game mode gets picked up by your team. If you want, you can hang around for this, or if you want to go back out and you know, join your team, you can.
That's true. I should go back. I can't be out for too long. It's all about the team effort here for the person who drafted me. So I'm gonna go back and report to my captain. But I appreciate the invite coming in for this game. If somebody else wants to hop in, definitely more than welcome to join you.
Yeah, I mean, it's open. I'm not looking to keep it to just myself. If you want to hop in and join in with the commentary, feel free to let me know, and I'll drag you in.
Sounds good. All right, bro. Peace for now.
All right, peace. It's unfortunate Runstow's not able to get involved. He's facing some troubles with Steam. Just Steam's not letting his game get launched. I had to deal with this issue years ago as well, so I know the trouble he's dealing with. But we might have a 5v5 situation potentially, because it looks like Aquatic has to hop off. So both teams down to 5 now. All right, game mode coming right up. This will be game number 6. Someone needs to pick 4v4 tonight. Shaybob comes in and says agreed. Yeah, you know what? I'm with you both. We need to see some 4v4 tonight. We already saw Gridiron, so that's a 4v4 game mode, you know, that got used up. But we do absolutely need to see some proper 4v4. Both teams going in now. And here we go in Neo Tokyo for whatever this game mode can be. We shall see. Fake kickoff though from Team Shorts. Oh, they're trying to get a passing play going, but just didn't work out. And there's Debit getting the first goal. A creative kickoff attempt by Team Shorts, but it's Team Loyboy that take advantage. Debit, the guy who was in the commentary booth, sniping it into the back of that net. Top right corner, perfectly placed. Team Loyboy takes the lead. Team Loyboy going with 2 premieres and 1 champ, same as Team Shorts. Devitt Loyboy and Chelsea Man versus Kaser, Ducky, and Shorts. And as you can see right here, we are indeed playing chaos. Sorry, not chaos. We are indeed going to be experiencing chaos via Rumble. Already saw a bit of chaos in the in front of the orange goal mouth. No second goal though for Team Loyboy. Team Shorts getting away with it. Team Shorts get the equalizer right here. Loyboy getting the save with the punch. As both teams exhaust their power-ups. Gonna see a bit of normie 3v3 gameplay at the moment till we see the next set of power-ups on display. And it's Devin making himself count yet again. Chelsea Man may have gone swamped, but it's Devin who takes advantage with the spikes. The ice wasn't able to stop that ball from getting stuck on Devin's Octane, and he flicks it over everyone, puts it into the back of the net. 2-0 with only a minute played for Team Loyboy. Yeah, really shape up. That was an incredible shot for sure for the first goal. He could have had a goal back for Team Shorts, but what a save from Chelsea Man right there. Really stepping it up tonight and making sure that his team take control as he gets the third and his first in game number 6. Kaser trying to boom it away, but the plunger comes in and the ball gets redirected into the back of the net. 3-0 for Team Loyboy. Oh my goodness, when it rains, it pours. Devin gets his hat trick. You might see light rain in Neo Tokyo right now, but it's an absolute storm for Team Shorts at the moment. They're down 4 with a lot of game time remaining, but they're losing control of this game very quickly. see which power-ups both teams have to deal with right here, especially with Shorts. Team Shorts looking to get back into this. Becky Ducky keeping the ball up with the tornado, flicks it away. Decent pass right there, but Loyboy comes out with the spikes. Nice defended though by Kaser. He's the magnet to pull the ball away. And now trying to set up an audacious solo goal. But as Shorts clears it out with the big, powerful hit. The boxing glove it towards the other end. Not on target though. End-to-end affair right now. It may as well be a ping pong game instead of a rumble game. So far so good though for Team Loyboy. Good save right there by Kaser. Could have been a fifth. Loyboy though couldn't get the goal. Devin has really done a good job of getting himself involved here tonight. He's not looked out of sorts with and against the premier opposition, and Kaser gets one back. Perfect timing as well for Team Shorts. Spikes coming out. Loyboy getting booted away. Easy goal for Kaser right there. One back for Team Shorts. All stuck in the middle right now, going towards the other end. Devin, ooh, he couldn't get his fourth right there. But every single time Team Loyboy's gone forward in this Rumble game, they have looked so potent on the attack. Now Devin carrying the ball forward, but the punch takes it away. He needs to get back and defend to help Loyboy and Chelsea man. Because Kaser is there to get another goal. His second, Team Shorts' second. Kaser doing it all on his own. The boot couldn't keep him away. The plunger coming to good use to drag the ball into the back of the net. 67 miles per hour, 108 kilometers per hour, courtesy of AlensBangazoli.com radar gun. And it's 4-2 to Team Loyboy, but there's 2 minutes remaining. Still a chance for a Team Shorts comeback. Nice play by Loyboy to get the ball out. Bring it into the blue half. Orange half, sorry. Nice freeze right there as well to slow down Team Shorts. But the boxing glove comes out. Kaser looking to punch in his hat trick. Couldn't get the ball on target. Ball off with a crossbar. Becky Ducky though gets the assist. Shorts bringing out the plunger and getting the third for his team. It's exactly what they needed to get themselves back. With 1 minute 24 seconds remaining, it's 4-3 to Team Loyboy. Team Shorts looking to get the comeback on. Insane double and triple right there. Kaser gets it out. Power-ups coming up for both teams. Kaser bouncing it in, looking for the demo on Devin. Devin, though, evades that and gets it out of the way. 2 magnets against each other for a tug of war, but it's Becky Ducky who sends it. That's open. Nobody's there. But the ball's still hanging loose. And now Loyboy gets it forward, but the magnet gets the ball away from the net. Now Kaser trying to get his hat trick. Just couldn't get the final touch that he needed. Can Short step up big? We've seen him get a 0-second equalizer against Steel Army in the SGL Cup Grand Final. Kaser looking to get it out of the way. Oh my goodness, that looks really awkward. The hook, barely getting that ball out. He got very lucky right there. Didn't get it into the back of the net. Shorts gets it up to the other end. Chelsea man bringing it forward, but Kaser gets it out of the way. Plunger, tug of war! And Loyboy wins the battle. Gets it in for Team Loyboy's 5th. Might this be game set in game 6? I thought that was a tug of war. It was in tandem, both Devin and Loyboy getting the plunger, but because Loyboy got the final touch off the plunger, he is credited with the goal. 5-3 with 5 seconds remaining now. Surely that's game set for Team Loyboy, as we are gonna enter game 7 for the final 3v3. All right, we are now going to be going into game 7, which is going to be the final 3v3 game for this showcase. See what teams come out for this game right here. J-Bomb, honestly, yeah. When a plunger, is used effectively, it's really good. And when Debit and Loyboy use it in tandem, I'd say that was incredible to see. But what also surprised me, they both had the plunger at the same time. I didn't realize two players could have the same item unless one of them saved it up and just waited for the right moment. In which case, that kind of makes sense. Still waiting for both teams to join in right now. I think we have everyone from Team Shorts. We're just waiting on final player from Team Loyboy. Alright, whilst we wait, let us hop into the Team Shorts voice channel and just chat with them real quick about how this whole thing has gone so far. Boys, I'm in here. Just wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions whilst we wait for Team Loyboy to get themselves situated, ready to go. Just wondering, you guys have played 6 games right now. You have 2 more remaining this final 3v3 and then the 4v4. How are you guys feeling about the remaining games?
I feel like we didn't train enough for this. The boys are getting tired. Should have put in some more cardio.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll be running laps after this.
Well,
I think
you
you
know
gotta pull
what?
up the yellow card on Team Loyboy over here for the time wasting.
It is getting kind of
Curly,
late,
this
not
is
gonna lie.
a 1-game loss.
Well, I'm gonna hop off right now, get you guys back into this. With how this matchup has been going so far, though, you guys might have to think about your game 8 game mode, because Team Loyboy has taken over. But we'll see if you guys can bounce back. We'll catch up with you all in a
We
bit.
did win the last 3v3.
True, yeah. There you go. Yeah, see you guys in a bit.
Peace.
See ya.
And here we go for the final 3v3 of this showcase. Caesar, Loyboy, and Chelsea Man for Team Loyboy. A full Premier League side going off against Bear Blitz, Ducky, and Shorts. So I think Team Loyboy wanted to get Bird Nana involved, but he just wasn't around! And Loyboy almost scored an own goal, but he has Chelsea Man to thank for that. That's actually a really good save by Chelsea Man, by the way, but can Loyboy get it going at the other end? Gets the must, he gets the double! And Loyboy gets the magic going as his team takes the lead. Great first touch, great musty off the backboard. Insane double right there. Now that deserves to be clip, chats. If you guys are around, clip that for sure. Cometh Loyboy, cometh the magic. Team Shorts are in big trouble right here. Caesar taking advantage of a lax Team Shorts. And he gets his goal. Makes his mark in Game 7. Team Loyboy are up 2-0. The Team Shorts bounce back. It's going to be a very tough assignment for that Becky Ducky teaming himself up with a pair of Chap Team of the Season players and Shorts and Bear Blitz. Those two need to get accustomed to the pace real quick against this all-premier Team of the Season side. They have done well so far, but this has been their toughest test. Loyboy gets the double. Couldn't get it on target. Chelsea Man there to tap it in. Team Loyboy is up 2-0, and they're running away with it. And that's, you know, spells trouble for Team Shorts. I agree, Shea Bob. You don't want to give Caesar those kind of moments because he will punish you. I mean, that may as well have been a tap-in for him, not going to lie. Speaking of, Caesar's right there to deny Mecky Ducky an easy chance right there. But another tap-in for Chelsea Man. He gets his second. Team Loyboy gets 4 on the board. It's a bit too easy right now for them. Shorts getting caught off guard. Bear Blitz not able to get back in time. And Team Shorts are in big trouble right here. Bit of defending to do for Team Loyboy. But they see this off quite comfortably. A pass out to Caesar. Loyboy was looking for that. Just the ball couldn't get to where he was. Shorts touching it out to Ducky. Ducky looking to play it slow, getting a dribble going. Got to fake off Loyboy, but Loyboy saw him off entirely right there. Chelsea Man gets it forward. Ducky gets it loose. Can Shorts and Bear Blitz get themselves involved? They've been off the pace throughout this Game 7. Really struggling to match up to the premier players. They have been grounded back to earth right here against a trio of players who are at the top of their game in Season 10. Big clearance right now. Caesar should be able to deal with that comfortably. Gets it out towards Chelsea, man. Mecky Ducky, though, pops it into the middle, but Loyboy's there to see it off easily. Bear Blitz touches it away. Mecky Ducky towards the goal. Bear Blitz looking for the bump. Couldn't get it. Caesar passes it to Loyboy. Taps it to Chelsea, man. Caesar looking for the final touch. The ball just couldn't get to him. The team in orange brings it out. It's loose in the middle. Mecky Ducky couldn't get it on target, surprisingly. Now Team Loyboy look for the counter. Chelsea man to Loyboy, looking for the double. Gets it. Caesar popping himself up as well. See if he can get a fortuitous touch. But the ball just couldn't get anywhere near him. This is a bit too easy for Team Loyboy right now. They're just having fun out there. They're vibing. They're chilling. Team Shorts, though, it's not the kind of game they want to experience, but you know what? I don't think they'll have to deal with this again once they get to pick their game mode for the final game after this, game number 8. And I'm saying this right now because I think Team Loyboy already has this in the bag. This is just way too easy for them.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Very comfortable showing right here for Team Loyboy. Speaking of Loyboy, he gets the pass out to Chelsea, man. Couldn't get a strong touch out of that. Mecky Ducky clears it out. No bump, but Shorts does get the demo at the end. Floater into the middle towards Bear Blitz, who lets that go. Caesar, 1v1, gets demoed. Larson, Chelsea man, touches it into the middle. Now they have to go back and defend, but they've looked pretty comfortable right here. Nice team play right there yet again amongst those three. It's the exact opposite for Team Shorts, though. Shorts and Bear Blitz just getting in each other's way. Mecky Ducky trying as he might to be able to get this team going. Ooh, a bit of an awkward moment right there. Another awkward moment. Loose ball in the middle. Ducky gets bumped away, and that settles it. Game set. The final 3v3 won by Team Loyboy. And now Team Shorts gets to pick the final game mode for game number 8. I agree, Shape-Up. This trio, Caesar, Loyboy, and Chelsea man, they can absolutely dominate the Prem. So it's a good thing they won't be ever teaming together. Unless somehow they choose to rescind their respective fandoms and become a fan of one other team. Well, but you know what? That's easier said than done. No matter, though. Team Loyboy wins Game 7. Which game mode will Team Shorts pick to end off tonight? All right, we do have our final game mode in. Debit wants to get in. He wants to play this out. Just waiting for everyone to join in, then we'll get started. And here we go to round off SGL All-Star Day. We are going to finish off with Dropshot for game number 8. Caesar, Devin, and Loyboy versus Bear Blitz, Kaser, and Ducky. Here we go. And of course, Team Loyboy gets the strong start. They get the first goal, already getting some damage in, creating an opening, and a double tap from Loyboy to force it in to that opening. 1-0 with 7 seconds played. Already a whole lot of damage in the orange end. Can Team Shorts respond? They want to end this night on a high note. Get that victory in game number 8. Got some damage in at least. Can Kaser come in and take over? Looking for the dunk. Ducky gets the damage, but couldn't force it into the gap. Bear Blitz with a shot attempt. What a save by Loyboy to keep it out. That's the closest Team Shorts could get. Another attempt, another save. And now Team Loyboy looks to get some ultra damage on the on the orange half. Bear Blitz versus Debit. Now that is a storyline I'd like to see play out more often for tonight, but that's this is the only occasion we'll get to see this, I believe. Or maybe we've seen it before. I don't remember. I think we have seen it for one game before this, but just escaping my memory right now. So getting it out to the other end. I think they just don't care about trying to get it on target. They'd be happy to get some more damage. Big pinch into the middle towards Kaser. Kaser towards Ducky. Those two have combined terrifically in this showcase. But it's Team Loyboy who are getting all the damage. Can they get the second and take control? Bear Blitz getting it out. Kaser gets some more damage. That's good for Team Shorts. But can they get that goal? They need to make all of this damage count. Ooh, just couldn't tap it in. Bear. Too much forward on that ball. Not enough down. Now it's Loyboy and Cole looking to get their second. Becky Ducky with a nice 50 to pop the ball up and prevent any damage in the orange half. Ball's going loose towards Devin, who pops it up. This might go in, but somehow the ball doesn't go in. It hits the floor. There's some more damage, but that should have been the equalizer. Team Loyboy get away with it, and they make an even bigger opening. Surely they will get the second now. But Becky Ducky gets it out. Now Bear Blitz pops it away with a defensive hit. Ducky looking to take control off the wall. Pops into the middle towards Kaser, who couldn't get the ball. Bear Blitz is floating. Bear Blitz cannot get the touch. Even more damage. Even bigger opening. That whole orange half is basically a goal at this point. Team Shorts really need the equalizer right here to keep themselves in this. So far, it's Team Loyboy who have control. They've defended this very well. And now there's an even bigger opening in the blue half. But Team Loyboy are looking very comfortable. They're not fazed by the amount of damage that they have in their half. It's weird to see one half just be blank and the other half be a big goal. But right now, Team Shorts are looking to get the equalizer. Again, they just can't get a shot on target. Even more damage at the side that already has a big goal. That opening just grows even more. But somehow, Team Shorts keep that ball out. Good bit of defending right there by Debit, keeping it up, maintaining the ultra damage on the ball. Bear Blitz pops up for Kaser. Kaser gets the 50. Decent amount of damage, but not enough to create a big enough opening. And Loyboy rubber stamps the second goal for his team. Caesar passing it out to Loyboy, who has set himself up perfectly for that dunk. 2-0 with 58 seconds remaining. At least Team Shorts has a big opening to get a goal back, but they need to get it right here, right now. Team Shorts chooses to go for a fake kickoff. Bear Blitz staying low, but that doesn't work out for them. Loyboy's team takes control. Loyboy looking for some ultra damage, and he finally gets it. It's exactly the opposite of what Team Shorts needed right here. And there you go. There's an opening yet again as we enter the final 30 seconds. Final game of SGL All-Star Day. And it's Team Loyboy looking to end with a bang. Becky Ducky, though, trying to bring it forward, but isn't able to get the shot. Caesar pitches it away. Caesar gets a big amount of damage into the orange half. Looking to beat one, beats one, tries to look for the dunk. Loyboy's there as well. Now Debit looking for the final play. Gets the 50, and that's it. That is SGL All-Star Day wrapped up. Game 8 done and dusted. Team Loyboy wins this 2-0, and they finish off with 6 games won in this 8-game matchup. GG's to everyone. What an incredible night of Rocket League and SGL action we've had here tonight. Yeah, that's what I like about Dropshot, Shaybob. The passing plays, I mean, the potential is right there. It's just unfortunate you don't get to see that enough at the lower levels. You gotta wait until you go high up before you get to see those great passing plays. But for now, it's been pretty good. All right, chat. That was an incredibly long night. We've seen a whole lot of good games. Everyone's had a lot of fun, but it is late. It is 12:30 a.m. right here in the East Coast. Even for people in the West Coast, some of them might want to go to bed right now. But we're going to end it very, very soon. I just want to get some final words from some people. We'll see who is around, though. For now, though, I'm happy to say that this has been a successful night for SGL All-Stars. We kicked it off with the champ team of the season versus EM Dalsburg. A best-of-7 3v3 matchup to see if the champ team of the season can match up against a solid Premier League team. And they did that with aplomb as well. Champ team of the season beating EM Dalsburg 4-0, a clean sweep. Now, granted, Caesar was not around until Game 4, and even in Game 4, he didn't get himself fully warmed up, but still to do that against a solid Premier League side that caused trouble, that has been problematic, for so many Premier League sides this season. It's a great accomplishment for the champ team of the season. Then after this, we got into, well, as you just saw, Team Loyboy versus Team Shorts, an 8-game showcase where we got 4 3v3s and 4 alternate game modes. We got to see the debut of the Gridiron game mode. We saw some incredible plays, incredible goals, whole lot of fun, whole lot of, you know, just a great showcase of every single player who has been involved. This is absolute fun. We're gonna wrap it up very soon. You know what? That officially wraps up Season 10. So, Season 10, all done and dusted. We're gonna take a bit of a break. And we'll see what we have in line for Season 11. We will let you guys know what's gonna be set up for that. But I'd say this was a big success. I think everyone's had a lot of fun with All-Star Day. Like Loyboy, he said it. Thanks for hosting it. It was a blast. Glad you enjoyed that, Loyboy. Can't wait to see this be set up for Season 11 as well. This was an absolute success. Oh, I did forget. There's one more thing remaining. The Super Cup between Timber's Army and Frontera Crow. Your Premier League winners versus the Premier Cup winners. But I think that might have to be set up for next week. I don't think anyone's available this week. We'll let you know about how that's going to go. But for now, this is the Only Bazaar hosting SGL All-Star Night tonight. All-Star Day tonight, sorry. I'm tired, as you can tell. I need to go and get some rest too. Thank you guys for hanging out with us throughout this whole night. GG's. We will see you guys next time. Peace.
take it too far.